It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Washington Commanders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That'll give them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Hey, check
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get get this to the 32. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. Now they try to lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball. You hate every fumble. You really hate that. You're going to have great field position, and then he coughed it up.
Well, they went from elation to deflation in a hurry, didn't they? I mean, everything was working just right for them. That type of a return, that field position that they expected to have, unfortunately, none of it came through.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ball game. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off with them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Second and 11. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, you know, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A gain of 12. 1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to about the 37. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. He's able to find Melton. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd to him again. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair... will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he is out of bounds gains inside the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Chargers. From 8 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring it back inside, back at the 16-yard line. They wind up losing 10 there, full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
3rd and 16.
Now back to throw. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Washington going to send out their punter
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Washington!
And the Commanders are back within a score.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Next to score, Chargers 20, Commanders 14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 1.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop. I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number one. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 15-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Able to slither by. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 138 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that was threatening for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point attempt to follow here.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Chargers 26. Commanders 21.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. And quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
This game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Chargers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 162 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Browns get it. Touchdown, Chargers. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Second and 4.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
They'll go with the keeper.
And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland.
This to put it into a wild Monday night. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here is 3rd and 5.
first throw here in overtime. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every